And welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're back with another gameplay today. This is a little replay I've got quite late on in the night. I thought I'd maybe record it now just in case the replay messes up or anything like that. It's nothing special, it's just a game with the Sea Fury. I said I'd get a game of it. I've been trying to get a good game of it, and this is probably one of the best games I've had through the night with it, and it was not a bad game, I'll be honest. Very controlled, so not much, like 2 kills, no deaths, an assist, you know, it was not a bad game. Now, this is basically stock, so it's not, you know, I come into the game late, so that's a bad start straight away. It's stock, except for, I think, the first one, I can't remember what it's called, but we had a guy in the game who was just kept talking shit about this plane, saying it was crap, and I was like, it's good, it's really fast, and I'm going to show you its full potential in this game because it's an incredibly fast plane. It does have some problems. It can't turn as well as a Tempest. I think its wingspan means it can turn a little bit slightly worse than a Tempest turning, so don't get into turn fights with this thing. But I think it's a really good plane. It's fast, it's got good guns, a span of Mark 5s. It's got decent ammo, 480 shots. So it's not a bad. It's just 120 shots per cannon. That's quite good. This game's not too long. It's about 15 minutes long, but we're going to speed up a little bit as we get up to our altitude. I'm sorry these are all replays. I've just really not been in the mood to kind of record on a kind of spree. I want to kind of get these games, like these planes, maxed out and that before I put them into a replay and that. But I like this plane. A lot of people are hating on it. I like it. Its battle rating's a wee bit low, I'd say, now. It's not great stock. I've got a feeling it'll be way better when it's been upgraded, fully upgraded. I've got a feeling it will be that like 10 times better. But it's still good plain stock. But people are saying the battle rating's a bit too low, 5.7. I might have to agree on it. It is a little bit low for a plane in this caliber. It's a strong plane. And you'll see it go up against a B-17 and a B-17. Is that what I get 2 kills on, I think? Yeah, 2 B-17s. And B-17s are OP and realistic. They're very powerful if you've got upgraded gunners. Very strong planes to take down. Usually when you're up against B-17, you've got about a 70% chance you're going to be set on fire. So the first B-17 I go after, I must have been doing about 700 on him, and you will see the B-17. 2 B-17s already crashed. That's quite funny, but you'll see how it goes. Now this plane's incredibly good looking. You have to admit, it's a stunning looking plane. It's like a mixture between this Tempest and a Firefly. I like the wings look kind of Tempest, but they've got the shape of a kind of Firefly, and you know, the body is a Tempest, and the engine, I don't know where the engine comes from, because this engine is insane. I was weapon most of the time, but there's one thing you need to know about this engine. It's very strange. I'm not too sure why it does it, but when you wait with this engine, it sometimes brings your speed back to a certain degrees, and it will keep it there. It will take it back 5 kilometers an hour, and it will keep it there. Whereas if you don't web, it will stay up high until it starts to drop. First kills here, B-17, we'll slow down. Now this wasn't going to go bad, because going head on a B-17 is your best thing to do, because there's not many guns in the front. It's a pretty bad accuracy. I just managed to get his tail off. And yeah, so my first kill, nice wee fighter rescue. He's trying to shoot me down as he falls, but not going to happen. Got a Firefly, and got some other planes in here, but let's get faster. Don't want this replay too long. It's a very sexy plane. I don't love this plane. You'll see now, it's full speed. So I see this guy, Spitfire. It looks like this guy, the Canadian Air Force guy, said he was the guy that said this is shit, and he's maxed out. He says, I hardly doubt he's maxed it out, but whatever. If he has, then fair enough. But so I see the Spitfire. The American one's a very good Spitfire. As you can see now, I'm doing 740 kilometers an hour. Still going down. Still no red. 700. 770, and I was worried. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna rip this into 800, and I put it in a roll. Look at that, 840. almost clipped one team, just get out of the dive. 840 kilometers an hour, then it goes red. I say on this map I pushed it 870 at the end, and that's when it ripped. 870 is its kind of pushing point, which is incredibly good for a plane that doesn't have swept wings, and as a prop. I think I'm trying to see if there's anything that can go near that. I think Focke-Wulfs can do that speed, roughly that speed, but they have problems. They start to shake. They can't turn when they're doing that speed, and if you lock up, then you are screwed. So Focke-Wulfs don't have problems when they're doing that speed. A lot of planes do. So I started to climb again. There's as we see, there's only one guy left already. The game's just basically been wiped out. Well, two guys technically, two B-17s, E's. So we fly up. Somebody said the B-17's very high, and I was like, how high? And he said 5k. So I'm in feet, so 5k in feet is about 25,000 feet. I'm just guessing, that's a bit rough the math. I think 5,000 feet is about 1 kilometre. I think. I'm not too sure, I could be completely wrong with this. But, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll climb up and get him. I'll whip it up. Let's see how it does. But, yeah, you see the UNSC McKay guy. He was the guy who was like, he was a nice guy, that guy, helping us out, saying where the plane was and that. You can see him up there. He's quite easy to spot him. Just right there. So we're going to go up and we're going to deal with him. But this guy is still a lot higher than us, and I do something I think I was a bit silly doing, but I didn't really regret it because nothing happened. I didn't get shot, I didn't die on that. It was just kind of one of these things I should have maybe fought through before I'd done it, because it could have ended quite wrong if the plane was a little bit lower. This plane doesn't work so great. The guy was right in one thing, it doesn't work amazingly at low speeds at high altitudes. So I'd say if you're going to push this thing, it needs to be above about 350. As you can see, I try to pull up, but I find it quite hard to pull up at this point. Once it's below 300, it was very, very hard. I just would not pull up. I pulled at my flaps to see if I could do it, but no, I realised I can't. And I realised he's coming down quite slowly. So we're at 16,000 feet. This is quite a high height. So I'm like, right, okay, B-17, take it from behind. Well, leading death. Everyone knows that. So I take some pot shots. I hit him. Nothing critical, nothing bad. So I'm like, right, this guy is getting away from me. He's gaining. He's just getting away from me. I don't know how he's doing this. So I'll slow down this game again because this is near the end. He's getting away. How the hell is this guy getting away? Then I start gaining on him. So I know his max speed is about 500 kilometers an hour. So I'm like, right, okay, the only way to deal with B-17 really professionally is come from underneath. It's only got two guns down there, and it can't get a gun arc down on you, so it just won't be able to hit you. So I'm going down fast. I'm like, right, okay. Right. When I'm ahead of him, I'll start to pull up. Here we go. This is how you take the MB-17. It wasn't perfect, but as he turns, he fucks his gunners up, and I was just asking for my wing shot. So I realised there was one B-17 left after this, and I realised, okay, that guy is going down. He was hitting me, but nothing was really doing any damage. So I was just following him down. My friend was like just covering me. This guy was doomed. There was no way surviving that. It was just, that's it. Second kill. Nice wee kill in there. It wasn't too bad. I didn't mind that. Last guy dies. A minute. So that was a replay of the Sea Fury. Not the best replay. I could have got way more kills if I just kind of maybe played some more games, but I don't have much time tonight, so I want to get a replay up of it. Oh, we've just got the radiator. We'll get some research on the compressor. I think I'm going to play one more game of it, I think, before I go off. So it's adding another 7 kilometers. So what's it at now? It's at 690, which is not bad. I might leave it tonight, but I'm quite halfway. I'm a quarter way through this, so 200,000, 190,000 to go. What a weird number, 799,000, 79,999. I mean, so I'm looking forward to playing this, and once I get it, I will be doing a gameplay on it. Not first gameplay, just stock of this. We'll see how good it is. I think approximately counted up once you get all the mods. I think it does 1,001 mile an hour, but it actually might only do 922, and this is just its max stat card, and it's only like at 820 miles an hour, kilometers an hour. But we'll see once we get it. Looking forward to getting that. I have to say something. Well, that's actually really fast. I was really surprised in that. 776. Stock one maxed out only does. That's maxed out, isn't it? Yeah. That's maxed out now. It only does 700. Right? Well, actually, let me take. Oh, no, it's not test flight. Liam, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's take off the rockets and see what its speed is. I keep doing messing about with this. 700. Still 700. That thing does 740. 60. This is crazy speed. This is incredibly fast. But the thing I was going to talk about before I go off was a certain tank that I think that guys you probably need to release the price on, because it is a bit. Personally, I'm not going to go and spend that amount of money on a tank. I'm sorry, it's just what you're asking is pretty outrageous. That is 9,000 eagles, so 10,000 eagles. I'm going to round it up because there's no point. You can't really do much with what 260 eagles. So 10,000 eagles. So 10,000 eagles is what I know of about £30, £39. So technically they're asking for one tank £39. I'm sorry, but it's just mind-boggling who wants to pay for a fucking tank that expensive. The max I would pay on a vehicle in this game is 3,000 at most. 6,000, 7,000, that's still £25 a tank. It might be premium, it might help you research stuff, but it's still super expensive. You just can't. I don't know how people can pay that. It's just like maybe people have got money and they can afford it, but I just do not have the money to afford stuff like that. It's just mental. Did that get changed? It has. Looks like the armor penetration of the Tigers 88 has changed. Same with the 75 to KWK 42 185. That's a kind of. I don't think change the Russian tanks. And I'm on a tangent again. Sorry, guys. 196, 196, 196. No. 196. 200. 208, I mean. No, 139. But I thought it was a T-44-85. Oh, that's not a new tank. I thought it was a new tank. Oh, there's a new tank. T-34E STZ. E is for the spaced armor. Well, oh yeah, AI-2 Revenge. It's a new tank. What else is new? I'm sure there's a couple of new tanks. T-34. I don't know if that's new. I think that's new. There's a couple of new tanks. But right, I'll stop talking because you're probably getting annoyed. Wait. Wasn't there? 2 minutes. Wasn't there a? That's it there. I was wondering. Wouldn't they make it 2 of them? T95. Well, I'll stop talking. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.